The world's water crisis is a big issue. And not only do 1.1 billion people lack access to safe water, which means that they can't get it. They can't walk further to get it. They can't go down to the store to buy clean water. They can't get it. But the effects of that are detrimental because women and children are walking hours a day, so women can't have small businesses, children can't go to school. And people like to talk about other amazing causes, but before you really can get there, you have to start with water.
It's one thing to go into a country and experience the culture from a third-person perspective, and it's another thing to go in there and actually assist people and give them something and be a part of their community and to see them and to connect with them.
After going on the Visions trip with Hands for Others, it's really just put everything into perspective for me.
We learn what living is. Living's not about that next promotion. It's not about how much money you're making. It's not about the stresses that we go through day to day. It's about enjoying what's around you, not taking life for granted, but really living day to day and living for the people that you live with. That's what I brought back.
It's really cool to think about it because a lot of people say oh, I save lives, and you always think oh, I'd never be able to do that. But it's really cool to think that you actually did, and I actually did.
We believe we need to do more than just make people aware of the world's water crisis. We want to inspire young people to act. We believe that true leadership and true leaders are formed by taking risks and taking action to make the world a better place.
Through my involvement with H4O in various positions, I've developed numerous invaluable skills that have proved extremely useful for me as I transition to Harvard, both academically and extracurricularly.
It's totally possible for young people to be leaders, sometimes even more so. We see the world differently, and it's just amazing what a bunch of young kids can get together and do if they think big.
Through this confidence I found with Hands for Others, I was then able to take on leadership positions in all these other places in my life. So I did student council all through high school because I was comfortable talking in front of people, comfortable leading a group because I had been able to do that for H4O. Right now I'm president of my class at Yale, and I totally thank H4O for the confidence they gave me to do something like that.
Getting involved with H4O is beyond easy. They'll give you packets, leadership guides, mentorship guides, fundraising campaigns, ideas for how to raise money, how to get other kids involved. Hands for Others is really all about youth making a change.
It's about helping people and taking that knowledge, taking that wonderful education and doing something meaningful with it. And that's what we're about at H4O, is providing young people with a platform to make a difference in the world. And what we found is that when you take groups on what we call vision trips, which is a trip to countries that we do work in and install water filtration systems in, that these kids are able to go and be changed in the process, because if you can get young people thinking now in their teens or in their early 20s to help others, that's something that they're going to take with them throughout their entire lives.
It's to rise up a movement of young people and to help them develop into leaders that will then solve the world's water crisis.
We can make a difference, and that's why we firmly believe that we will be the generation that solves the world's water crisis.
Be the generation!